Hi and hello watch fans, and welcome back to the Real Time Show with me, your friendly neighborhood watchmaker, Rob Nuds, our friendly neighborhood jeweler, Alon Ben Joseph, calling to you via Chronopolis Radio for Geneva Watch Week 2026. We are joined by Furlan Marri, by Andrea and Hamad of the brand, whose names are adorning the dials of these lovely and very popular watches. It's not the first time we've had Furlan Marri on the show, but it's the first time in a while. So welcome back to the airwaves, chaps, and great to see you.
Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Alan, for the opportunity to talk with everyone, and we are really happy to start this with you and also with Chronopolis.
Let's kick it off with Chronopolis and talk about that, because this is the first year for this very exciting fair that has managed to accrue 20 exceptional brands to show their wares. How did you find out about it, and how did you get involved right from the first event?
Yeah, so as you can, maybe as you know, the Beau Rivage, we were in the Beau Rivage Hotel in the main salon, main area, but it was in transformation. Now it's in transformation, like everything is in construction. So we had to think about another idea with some brands. So I think there was like Baltic Atelier 1, Nevada, and us. And with the Aced Out team, the young talented people there that are also friends, we said together, let's make something together. Let's create something like something with a DNA, with a nice artistic direction, and make something together. And we started with a casual conversation about that, and we end up to make this with 20 brands.
It's great that once again you're innovating, you're at the front of this new movement in watchmaking, and what an exciting moment to see Heist really flex their muscles as well. We know the team, we love the team, we've been impressed by not just their activities behind the scenes, but even the physical products that they put out into the world. They take so much time, care, and attention in delivering exceptional stuff. I guess the same is true of Chronopolis. It feels like a really fully realized concept. Was that something that appealed to you as somebody that themselves is very meticulous?
Yeah, we totally are in line with them. First, they are friends from Geneva, so we go out together. We discuss a lot about our experience as young brands when we do a watch fair, for example. With Baltic, Nevada, we are, and Atelier One, we are everyone. We are all together when we go to New York, when we go to Dubai. I don't know. We are together, so we have the same experience about the watch fair, the how it goes. What is for example, some issue, or for us there is an issue, and for them maybe not. So we exchange a lot about that, and that kind of experience leads to great feedback to ASTAT, because it's their first organization of a watch fair, and everyone, all the brands said some feedback to them, and I think it's great, because with all this kind of experience we have about different place in the world, we can organize something that represents us and that suits us as well, in terms of organization, design as well, in terms of booths, because we will work with a designer called Tom Ducarouge, which is a great then based in Paris, and he's designing the booths. So everything is on point and detail, with detail, like us as well, like our brand.
I'm guessing that the long-term plan for Chronopolis is to run and run and run, and to become the new go-to destination event of Geneva Watch Week. We've already seen a great number of brands move over from Time to Watches and move over from Beau Rivage to take advantage of this new and more dynamic opportunity. How do you envisage the future for Chronopolis right now, before we even get started? Do you see it with the potential to grow, or do you think that it would lose some of its value if it got too big?
No, so we also don't want that it's too big, because as we can see on other watch fair, if you go too big, sometimes you can lose some quality, or it's natural, it's normal. So what we want to do, if it's possible, it's to find a place that um, can suit much more brand, but also in the other hand lower cost maybe on the booth to open on to open the door of a younger brand. And I know I start are really, it's like fresh people from Geneva, the cool kids of Geneva. So we like the vibe, and we want Geneva to be a cool place to attract people, to open doors, to this kind of stuff. So working with them is fresh dynamic.
Did this idea get born out of an idea that it needs to be elevated, the whole fair experience? Or was it also because Beau Rivage was being renovated for quite some time, so there's been some reshuffling? So what was the aim for Chronopolis, and also a brand like Furlan Marri to move over to Chronopolis?
Yeah. No, it was an opportunity that we had, and we discussed with brands, and we said, let's do something that represents us, that we are happy to, maybe we want to be involved in the design, in different area. For example, I don't know, structuring creating something new. I don't like to, when in a city you have a lot of different watch fair in the same time, but it also creates some different dynamic. And I like the fact it's organized by us, so we can then be much more free in terms of creation. And so we decided together the dimension of the table, where to plug the electricity, etc. It's this kind of little details, but it's it's a reflection between everyone. And they came with different idea. They proposed us the different logo. We discussed together. We validate together. So it's exciting to be at the beginning of a new thing, and they are quite well perceived, I think, and they have a good relation with the other watch fairs. So that's really important.
This is something I'm very much looking forward to seeing the result of this collaboration, because I think the most successful event I've visited in recent times, and no disrespect to any of them, but is probably Micro Praha or Micro Prague, organized by our good friends Banu and Andra. And the reason why that works is because they came at it with the experience of having been to countless events themselves and been annoyed by little things over the years. And they did their best to remove all of these annoyances, things like not having water or food available for people on the stands, or restrictive dimensions to tables, things like hadn't seemed to have been thought about. You're coming at this from the perspective of somebody that has attended, I have no idea how many events now, but probably 100 or more, as well
Yeah.
as Heist bringing their creativity and vision. I can imagine this is going to be a very, very free-flowing event. I mean, talk to anybody listening to Chronopolis Radio today, how they can gain access to the event. How simple is it to visit the brands at Chronopolis?
What I really love with them is that everyone, all the brands together, we said we want something accessible, so it's free to public, open to public. There is a happy hours as well at the end of the day. So journalists, press, media are always welcome to have a drink with us, discuss casually before their dinners or official dinners with other brands. Even the morning they can go. There is like 3 hours of press hours, so people can just casually talk with us. We also divided the space. We divided the space to have like a main area focusing on the product and the brand. So all the booths will be simple, but you will focus on you. It's really clear to see the brands. And we wanted that to be clear for the mind, for the people. It's very easy. Also, it will be the press will be there, so we will have a good organization with them. And it's the experience of the people. So the user experience will be really. We thought that as well.
You speak about press. Obviously, retailers will frequent the fair as well, and probably collectors. What is it that for Furlan Marri is the focus point at these kind of fairs, and especially Chronopolis?
But we have already our schedule of some press wanted to see the behind the scene our product, our new product that we will show during the fair, but we will show them secretly because also of the situation that comes with the war in the Middle East, etc. We had to, maybe we will postpone some the release because one of big part of the customer are from the Middle East, so for us it's not fair to especially for our pre-order for that. So but we welcome always our collectors, and it's very important for us to welcome our customer from Geneva because we are from Geneva, and it's free to access. So we will welcome everyone, and we cannot wait to see again collectors of the very beginning of the brand who supported us, and the press as well, because without them we wouldn't be here today.
Let's talk about models in particular. What will people be able to see at your booth when they visit Furlan Marri at Chronopolis this year?
So we will have the permanent collection again with the new Mecha Quartz collection that we already released. We will have the Disco Volant with the Onyx dial and Lab Diamond. That's really, it's a hit because when we release that, it's already sold out, and I know some collectors wait for the new batch to come. So we will produce a new batch for this particular time. We will have new piece, like a new pre-order that we wanted to release during April, during this fair, but we will see with the situation if so everything is ready, but we just wait for the situation to be removed, because as you know, all the shipping of in those countries and all the Middle East are stopped, so we cannot ship anything for now. So we focus on other markets, but it's not fair. We think to present a pre-order. So this, and then we have new developments. So we have quite few new development, big one that come, and we might have some prototypes to show to the press secretly for the year to come, and also for 2027. So we're really we cannot wait for that to show them, because it will be really interesting to. We cannot wait for the new release to come. We are focusing also on prices, affordable and accessible prices for most of the people, collectors or young collectors, to access those pieces. So it's important for us.
So for our dear listeners listening, while Chronopolis is going on, you got a hint. If you're press, make sure to see the secret stuff. If you're a collector, twist Andreas and Hamad's arm a bit, or wait for the happy hour for them to show you the new stuff. Andrea, you guys started off as a direct-to-consumer brand. You started off with campaigns, pre-launches, collect the orders. Today, you have actual physical retailers. Will watches be sold to consumers at Chronopolis?
Oh yeah, people who can for sure. We have the stock in our showroom and headquarter in Geneva, next to Chronopolis, and we will bring some stock as well there. Some watches. People can go also in our to the showroom if they want to have more in depth of the office and the experience of the brand. But we also will. We have the assembly experience as well that we launched 2 years ago. So as maybe you followed, people can assemble their own watch, mechanical watch, and live with the watch on the wrist after 2 to 3 hours of a lesson with a watchmaker. So there is we are doing this in the old town of Geneva, and we will propose that much more in the future this year as well. But it's an interesting thing because as we begin with a direct consumer brand, we always wanted to push the limits of finish. So inside all the watches and the components, there is a perlage, for example. So it's something that maybe nobody will see that because it's inside the watch, but we wanted to finish also well, like all past good watches. And when you assemble your watch, actually you see all this kind of stuff, and you assemble the watch, and then you can discuss with your friends, or at dinner you can discuss how the watch is actually done and produced.
That is really nice to hear. I love these immersive experiences, and it's great to hear that a modern brand with classic timepieces is doing things the old way and taking care to finish all those little details, even the ones that remain unseen, because that is the true spirit of watchmaking. Andrea, Hamad, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Thank you for being guests on Chronopolis Radio, and thanks for being a huge part as to why this event even exists. I'm sure everyone's enjoying it right now as they listen to this episode, and will enjoy it for the remainder of the week, and especially those happy hours. Thanks again, guys. Speak to you soon.